Can we talk about list price? If we're having this conversation, it's probably because you are thinking about taking advantage of the market, which is really a little bit cray-cray now, really favoring sellers, which is a great place to be if you have a property to sell. I'm Jen Blanchard, and today I want to talk to you about list price as a strategy to get you full value for your home. Stay tuned. It sometimes feels like buyers are being a little bit unreasonable in what they're saying they're going to pay for a property, but they're really not, because at the end of the day, they have a perceived value. And we have to offer our properties at the value that's going to make the buyer want to pay. Here's how. You want to look at the data. The way that you know that you're pricing within a reasonable range that is going to attract buyers who are willing to pay is to look at the data. You need to look at what has sold. It's a hot seller's market, so we really can only go back 3 months. And if we can't find a specific or identical or really even a close enough comp, we just need to look at the pace of the market. We need to understand how quickly things are moving. Let's look at everything that sold in the last 3 months. Like I said, if we can't find an exact identical house, which would be a comp, maybe we just look at a price range that we think makes sense. And how long have things been staying on the market? How far over asking have they been selling? You just want to look at that data and you want to come up with a number that is going to make sense to the buyers. So this next thing that I'm going to say holds true in a crazy seller's market like today. It held true in a crazy seller's market like in 2005. And then it even held true when the market kind of tanked a little bit in 2008 and all the years in between. A house is only worth what a buyer will pay for it. At the end of the day, your house probably is going to sell for more money than you ever thought was possible. But the trick in this market is not to ask for that number. You don't want to price it so high that the buyers see what you're trying to do, that the buyers think you want them to pay $500,000 over a price that is already $500,000 over where it should be. That's an exaggeration, but I think it helps get the point. We don't want to be pulling the buyers up. We want to kind of be standing behind them and supporting them kindly when they decide to push themselves up. Buyers, they're pretty smart, so they really do know how well your house is priced before they even come, because they're watching the market. It's possible, because of how crazy the market has been in the last 18 to 24 months, it's possible they've been watching the market longer than you've been watching the market. So it doesn't really matter how special your house is. You have to price it in line with what the market is doing. You have to price it so that the buyers make the decision to bring their A game to the plate. Because if you overprice it, they're not going to come. So let's work together. Let's figure it out and let's take it from there.